It's the Family Wednesday edition of Hashtag Trending. And on Family Wednesdays, we center questions around love, relationship, and family as a unit. Good afternoon and welcome to Hashtag Trending. My name is Ofonono Joseph. How are you doing? The week is running so fast, and like I always remind us, before you know it, we are in December, my birth month, and boom, welcome 2026. I can't even wait. Okay, as you know what we do here already, we have lots of trending stories lined up here, and these are the stories that people are talking about. These are the things that are trending on the social media. People are really talking about it. But I will start with what is happening with a lady, because people have mixed reactions about this particular one. They're saying if this lady were to be a man, they will deal so much with him. But since the lady is a woman, you know, there is some form of mercy. Yeah, people are pardoning her, not beating her, or doing what the society expects should be done. A lady is seen subtly or deceitfully swapping an ATM card with an elderly man in the bank in Ikorodu, talking about Polaris Bank, their branch in Ikorodu, Lagos State. And she tried to withdraw money with an elderly man's ATM card. And she was caught and questioned, and you know, the fidgeting and all, she didn't even know what to say. So they called the police force to come and take her to the police station. Since she could not explain herself, why were you trying to withdraw money from somebody's ATM card? And why did you swap the ATM card with this elderly man? Let's see the video of the lady trying to explain herself why she did what she did.
Open your eyes. Raise up your eyes. Open your eyes. Are you alright? Raise up your head. Raise up your head. Body's okay. Raise up your head. Raise your head. Body's okay. Abeg, wetin she do? Abeg, wetin she do? She swap person card. She swap people card. Go dey withdraw their money. Body's okay. Yes. Body is okay. Raise up your head. You are mad. Don't beat her. Don't beat her. You are mad. You are mad. Yes. Raise up your head. Yes, you are mad. No. Find your life. You are mad. You are mad. Look, it's okay. Find your life. Look here. See this there. Oh, Lelio. Oh, she back. Oh, swap it here. Oh, Lelio. And what are you, Lelio? Hold on. Look here. Oh, no, she Robbie. Look here. Robbie.
The beautiful damsel that you have seen right there, you will swear with your life that she would never do a thing to dampen her image like that. You see that she was trying to hide her face. You know, people say, if you not get money, hide your face. But this beautiful lady is trying to hide her face from the shame, from the reproach that she has brought upon herself, deceitfully swapping an ATM card from an elderly man in the name of trying to help the man sort some certain, you know, financial problems. You know, elderly people don't really understand all this banking system. So what are you trying to do? Withdrawing money from his account without his knowledge. What are you trying to do? And there she's got. So we know that this case is going to be handled properly, the way it ought to be, being that the police is now involved, and nothing like jungle justice. So you really have to be very, very careful out there. A wicked person, a good person is not written on the face. Anybody can be good. Anybody can be bad. It's never written on the face. You better be extremely careful out there. Let's see people's reaction to this particular horrible video on the internet. DUS says, I so much hate the way we do our things in Nigeria. She has been caught already. Police are at the scene already. And she's not trying to run or harm anyone. So all those shouting and initial gra-gra they were doing is not really necessary. Just arrest her and take her to the station. If now one corrupt politician them see for outside like this, them go start hailing him. Okay. Hey, Baba, hey, Baba. All right, prodigal father says, as she hear fine girl like you, she immediately mounts for the guy we talk am. They explain, give am. Where it is say him fit help. With a laughing emoji. All right. Aloy Lekbon Ben says, see as she still fine. Oh. If na man, them go don't use beating, change in face. Please, oh. All right, taking the last comment, Renewed Shege. Oh, wow. Renewed Shege, that name, is tweeting, she will surely be molested. You can't tell. I totally condemn her actions, but if it was a man, by now, he would have lost one eye. All right, no jungle justice, no beating of anybody. This is actually the proper thing to do. If someone goes wrong, whether a civil wrong, criminal wrong, any form of wrong, if the police gets involved just in time, you know that you've handled everything over to the police, and we believe and hope that they're going to do the right thing and not anyone taking laws into their hands. This is the right thing to do. Like I said earlier, be careful, you know, with your ATM card, as it has to do with your finances when you go to the bank. What you do not know, going to the bank, ask, you know, people working in the bank, the customer care attendants, you can ask them, and not just anybody. The world is changing, okay? Be careful out there. Moving forward to another thing that's happening, this one I could say is in the Yoruba land, yeah. We see the video of a Yoruba woman in Lagos State, Yoruba land, praying blessings on a second wife. Her husband is marrying another wife into her house, their family. And on their traditional marriage day, the second wife is kneeling down to receive blessing from the first wife, as is their tradition. And people were saying, this is how it's supposed to be. There's going to be everlasting peace in the marriage. Oh my God, when the first wife is welcoming the second wife, you know, life is supposed to be simple. This is how it's supposed to be. No quarreling, no fighting, no dragging. Why are you marrying a second wife? This is so sweet to behold. That is the mixed reaction that people are having on social media. And some are saying, we doubt. She's just doing it for the camera, and because, you know, it is a tradition that when, as a polygamist, if you want to be in the Yoruba land, when you marry a second wife, your first wife should bless the second wife coming into their home. That is the tradition as, you know, a polygamist. So let's see the video. If it will really determine a happy home at the end of the day. Let's see the video.
Ayé òkèlè àwọn ilé o, àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ ìtàgé sí àárín ìdájọ́ àti àwọn ọ̀gá rẹ̀ ní ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀jẹ̀ wá gbọ́ ẹ má gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ aláìta. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ayé lọ́kàn, ẹ̀wú ayé lé ọkàn. Àwọn tó wà ń ta wá ti dà ìlú bí lẹ́yìn ṣe ń gbó nínú wọn òkú sí. Wọ́n tó lè gbà wọ́n máa fi lọ̀ mí. Ẹ sọ fún pé ẹ ṣe ẹ̀fì tí ń ṣe ti yé. Màmá ẹ̀fà mọ́ra. Ìwọ náà sí àṣọ owó tó ń tà. Ṣé o tó fi mẹ́sìn?
That's Yoruba that they were speaking right there, being that it's a traditional marriage and they had to use their local dialect. Though I do not totally understand, but seeing the video and from what I, got, the first wife was praying, welcoming the second wife of her husband, being her co-wife, into their family. And this has sparked reactions online saying this is how it's supposed to be. If you're happy and blessing your husband, supporting him, as well as blessing the second wife into the home, this is going to be such sweet, peaceful, adorable home. Even if the man marries another wife to be the third, the fourth, and the blessings and the peace continues. And some are saying, no, don't think so. After this, the real thing, the real marriage starts after the traditional rites and everything. So when they go back home, that is when you will know whether there will be peace or not. What are people saying on social media concerning this video? Let's see. Weak Baba says, no drama, no dragging, just pure maturity. Some people need to take notes instead of fighting invisible battles. When women stop seeing each other as rivals, the devil will go jobless. This one, now home built on wisdom. If you say so, home built on wisdom. Ladies Patra says, it's very rare to see a first wife praying wholeheartedly for her stepwife. Congratulations to the husband. He's a king, cause it's not easy to be a polygamist. Of course it's not. Jojo says, Lord, she has to do this like it's her role in the wedding. It doesn't necessarily mean she fully supports a second wife in her home. Life isn't just black and white. Charlie Beato MD, sometimes peace is not found in holding on, but in blessing what is beyond your control. I really love this particular comment from this Charlie on social media. Sometimes peace is not found in holding on, but in blessing what you have no power or control over. So he's saying that even when the first wife didn't have control or power to stop the husband from marrying a second wife, she just has to bless. Just bless her. Okay, just bless her and move on. All right, that's it. Congratulations to them. People are saying there might be no peace, and I don't know what to say. Whatever just works for them. The man and the woman, they felt it's okay for another woman to come into their home. Whatever works for them. I'm congratulating them and I'm wishing them well. I'm wishing them a peaceful, polygamous home. Raising your children in a polygamous home. Just wishing them all the best. Of course, when you see your neighbor being happy and achieving something, you ought to be happy. Congratulate them and move on. All right. So congratulations to them right there. Moving on. Okay, calm down. We are here at it again. Our Crocodile doctor is holding us by the neck again to say, do you eat eggs? Do you know what egg does to the body? Well, why should you eat eggs? Okay, let him educate us. Let's see what Aproko doctor says eggs do in our body and why we should eat it.
Important for your brain to function. It's called choline. And you want to know where it is?
Tell me.
It's inside the yolk of the egg.
Wow!
As a matter of fact, if you are calling superfoods in the world, I have not mentioned egg inside. I don't know what's wrong with you.
I wonder.
Because egg has almost all the protein your body needs, contains the vitamins, even has antioxidants that can actually help your eyes. But some of us are avoiding it because we say that egg has cholesterol in it. This is where the conversation now starts.
Are you playing?
The kind of cholesterol in egg is actually the good kind, which is HDL. There are two types, bad one and good one. The one inside here is the good one. Secondly, I hope you know that your liver is responsible for most of the cholesterol that is actually inside your bloodstream. It's your liver that is causing it. It's not actually the egg that you're eating. Even if the egg is going to affect your cholesterol, it's not going to affect it by much. It's going to affect it by very little, and that very little is what we call minuscule or minimal. So please, my dear, chop egg. Let whoever is near you deal with the mess later.
Charlie.
There's a part I heard. I hope you heard it too. Because that's the part that people want to actually comment and talk about. They don't want to talk about the importance of egg. There is something the Apricot doctor said at, close to the end of the video, and people are so going to mount on that. You know, when you eat a lot of eggs, you eat beans, and people come around you, what you do, okay. He mentioned something like that, and people are going to pounce on that thing. Well, using his normal hilarious emojis and videos and soundtracks and whatever to pass a very, 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 very vital information, germane information, educative, information, something we should assimilate, something we should swallow. Do you eat eggs? How often do you eat eggs? Did you have the idea that eggs are this pretenders? I know, calm down. I know, eggs are expensive. Yeah, maybe a doctor would have met this video when eggs were sold at 30 naira. Yeah, right. Eggs are very expensive, but no matter what, let's afford to eat eggs. He's talking about how it helps our heart, our eyes, our head, our thinking. That means it has a lot of functions of importance in our body. Try as much as you can to eat eggs at least, few times a week. All right. It's going to be okay. We are going to rise above this hardship in our country, and we'll be able to afford the number of crates of eggs that we want. Growing up, our parents will not let you eat eggs. They will say, this girl, your eyes are wide open. If you eat eggs, you might steal when you grow up. But now they're telling us to eat eggs. Times have changed, right? Moving away from that, okay, before then, let's take a few comments from social media concerning eating eggs. Let's know how many people eat eggs. Empress Rosemary says, I eat egg almost every day now. When I was growing up, I ate lots of eggs from my chickens, unknowingly to my parents, and it helped my height and health. Good for you. Good for you, Empress. Choma Namdi. Egg, here I come. I pity any fowl that will lay egg near my house again. That's quite serious. Ahmed Akindele says, I'm a farmer. The amount of egg where I dey eat per week, omo, 4 eggs no dey reach me at all. Wait. 4 eggs per day? Ada is a miracle. We suffered egg deprivation when we were kids. We were told that any child who eats eggs would become a thief. Just what I said. All right, this is the last comment we're taking from Elisha. He says, it is not the cholesterol. It is the mess that is the problem. I beg, make I go eat egg. Anyone wey dey near me, Apricot doctor say, deal with the mess and not with me. Okay, talking about that, he's saying, okay, when you eat lots of eggs, you might fart. And people that are close to you, when you fart, they'll complain and, the foul and stench smell. But that shouldn't stop you from eating eggs, because even when you fart, it's a form of, kind of release. You're releasing your body, and it's nature. It's a good thing. Funny part of eating eggs. Oh, my God. I don't know why I should... leave talking about this beautiful and hilarious educative video to talking about something that's going viral right now that people are talking about. A 28-year-old man in Lagos has committed suicide over parental pressure. According to police report, an eyewitness linked to the sniper he drank 2 bottles of sniper, that pesticide, that chemical that kills. He took 2 bottles of it. And, like I said earlier, eyewitness say that the parents pressured him a lot, comparing him to his peers and all that. He's not doing better, he's not successful, with the comparison or the pressure. So he took 2 bottles of sniper and died, and refused anybody helping him to take him to the hospital, and refused to take palm oil or anything to resuscitate him or bring him back to life. Such a very, very sad story. What people go through daily, dealing with depression and pressure and lots of things. But I tell you, Taking your life is never the solution to any form of problem that you're going through. Taking your life, suicide is never a solution. Take that one to the bank. I said so. Suicide is not the solution to your problem. Let's see the video.
Kí ló fẹ́ ṣe?
I don't know. He said we take him. What we take him do? What we take him do? He called my husband. He called a brother. He called my people. He said what we take him do? We not take him anything. My kids they make money. What we take him do?
I am going to go back to my society.
A pity, 28-year-old. People were trooping in to try to help, to try to resuscitate. And it is what it is. He's gone. He's gone. And like I said earlier, eyewitnesses say this is what has been troubling this young man. And it's bad. It's a sad news. It's so sad. Let's take 2 comments from social media about this sad and heartbreaking video. Niger Pigeon says, at least the parents go rest now. Make them go carry the other person with them they use compare as their child. Harvard Ovation says, advice for parent, never compare your kids with another person on. It breaks kids down emotionally. Do not ever, parents, guardians, do not compare your children. It's okay, you can advise your children, you can advise your words, you can encourage them, you can, point to somebody to make them look up to that person. You say, you see, the other person is doing well. You can go to that person for advice, or you can look up to that person as your role model and do as the person is doing. Taking people that are doing well in the society to set as an example for your child to maybe work harder, and encouragement, and not constantly rubbing it on their face, pressuring them, comparing them. You're not doing this. Look at social person's child. It drains them emotionally, it kills them, it hurts them, it makes them change from originally being who they're supposed to be. Okay, no 2 persons are the same. No 2 persons are the same. So we're begging our parents, our guardians to do better. You can do better. We're counting on you as our parents and guardians. So you guide us well, you guide us properly, and not to push us into the front of a trailer or a train. Guide us properly to shape us, okay, to becoming who we want to be, and not to pressure us. And to you that's being pressured, don't ever think that suicide is a solution to pressure or any form of problem. Let me just die and leave this world. It's a lie. Killing yourself is the worst. Because what would they say? You're just gone, you're dead, and nobody's talking about you. The next, you say, oh, she died because of, so sad. That's the worst. If you get married, they say, oh, how many years has she been married? No child. If you stay for a few years, you're not married. Oh, why is she not married? You're not educated to talk. You're not, no job. It's a lot of talking and pressure. But be who you really are and put your hands on your chest and say, I will not listen to societal pressure, to peer pressure, to parental pressure. Be who you work, focus on yourself. Take your time, 1 step at a time, and you will become who you want to become. If you feel staying around people that pressure you too much will not give you peace and space, leave them. Leave that place, leave the vicinity, and leave where you can have peace. Cut them off your life. If they're not giving you peace, cut them off. This is life that we're talking about, and this thing happens. This thing it's everywhere, okay? Let suicide never ever in your entire life be the solution to that problem. Don't let it come to you as a thought. Kill it. When it comes, just do this and die, stab yourself, do this. Kill that thought, because you can become whoever you want to become as long as you are alive. You can change the story. You can change the scenario only when you are alive. Hale and hearty. In hashtag trending, we don't just talk about trending stories and we move on and we pass. These things that's happening around us, we really need to take note and do better. Pressure must come, but when it comes, know how to deal with it. All right, let's go over to the word that we have for today before we take Family Wednesday question and we draw the curtain. The word of the day is deliquesce. Deliquesce is the word that we have for today. What does deliquesce mean? Deliquesce in this context means to dissolve or melt away. Deliquesce in this context means to dissolve or melt away. Well, example of deliquesced in a sentence is the mushrooms deliquesced into an inky fluid. The mushrooms deliquesced into an inky fluid. That is the word that we have for today, deliquesce. All right, let's move forward to the Family Wednesday question. This thing has been trending all over. Let's know what it is before we move. Our Family Wednesday question, what do we have for today? Being Family Wednesday, family is everything. So our Family Wednesday question is it wrong for a woman to give a man money to pay her bride price? Is it wrong for a woman to give her man money to pay her bride price if the man doesn't have? That is the Family Wednesday question that we have for you. So we've thrown it to the floor. Think about it, answer it. Follow us on all social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube page. And of course, we are always surrounding around you. My name is Ofanono Joseph, and I would love to do this again with you tomorrow. But for now, bye and take care of yourself always.